Hello, everybody.
Yeah, we're here again.
We're here because
In the I can't remember what happened in between in the last session because it's the same room with the same people and nothing matters.
we convinced Damien to stay a demon.
Oh yeah, we basically convinced someone to give themselves horrible mental trauma. That was it. Yeah.
Yeah, and
Uh,
and and also, we only did that because the game made us.
yeah. The game made us insist someone not transition, so because it would make us feel better. That's well, make the game character feel better, as in the one we're playing as. Me word good.
Me word good and bad now.
So apparently this game wants us to be horrible.
Um, yes. Just main army head on. I think is what we're doing.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. Let's actually get into the game instead of talking about the ceiling for an hour. Um,
Ceiling that might be flat or might be rafters or might be beams. It's hard to tell.
Sarah, you'll be joining the Shadow and Sergeant in the front. They know each other's names. Why can't you just use their names?
Well, when we've heard demon names, they've been fairly easy to pronounce. So, you know,
Taking care of the main army head on. I expect you'll come out of it alive. Why?
maybe the main army's shit.
Hope so.
Maybe he's a complete coward. It's me, lady. I'm suddenly a fairy.
Rabbit Faye, you're in charge of ranged attacks and defense. We cannot allow any of those blasted imps getting to us from behind. Yes, ma'am. As Diana looked to me, I grew slightly fearful. I had to get into the Demon Lord's castle, but how exactly did Diana plan on getting me there?
Getting this baby carrier.
You and your fiance will take the side route straight to the...
How is the side route straight to the castle?
I don't know. This side route we've got completely unguarded. Go down there. Wait.
It's not a trap, definitely.
Oh, first bit of intelligence. Wait, what? It's basically a response. I've organised our army to have our strongest on the front lines and
That's
against
normal.
the tree line, giving us the side route for you to make your way straight to the castle.
That'd make more sense if we could see the map.
Also, what?
We've organised our army to have our strongest on the front lines. Well,
Yes.
that's not particularly unusual. I mean, the flanks. I mean, but front line, right? Literally means you're on the fucking battlefield, right?
Yes.
Because that's your front line. The second line would be a different army behind them.
Yeah, or just the backup troops.
Yeah, the reinforcements.
Yeah. If anything trickles into the side route, you'll be able to handle it. However, there is something I must ask of you. What is it? If you are indeed attacked, you need to defend your fiancé the entire way there. Do not let him use his energy.
It'd be nice to have been informed about this previously. What? Are you insane? I'm
Yeah.
angry.
When you get to the castle, I'll be fighting one-on-one with the Demon Lord. If something should happen to me, then I need you to take over. She is not ready to fight him, and you need to be at full strength to finish him off.
But if everyone gets murdered on the way there, then
Oh,
just saying,
wishful
couldn't they
thinking.
send some guards with us or something? You know. I mean, I get the idea. This is meant to be kind of a commando insertion.
Yeah.
That won't be funny to Americans at all. Commando over here means without your pants.
I stared, listening and reaffirming the order. I couldn't lie, I was nervous. However, I was determined enough to see this through. I looked over at my fiancé. I don't know where my words
Your
have gone.
fiance, because there's no accent on it.
With a confident smile. I got this, don't worry.
You just shook a sword over your head for a week. I don't think you're quite ready for combat.
Despite the worried look in his eyes, he nodded and held my hand, trusting me in my decision to agree with Diana's command.
That kind of rhymed.
God. Just no. Diana rolled her shoulders and looked at the map draped over the war table between us all. Her gaze pierced into the parchment as the aura around her body pulsated in anger. I will fly ahead and meet the Demon Lord head on. No matter what happens, I will not allow that monster to live. The pure determination and anger in her voice practically sent a shiver down my spine. She was set on seeing this through to the end, and I was sure that she was willing to even die if it meant taking the Demon Lord with her. The remaining incubi and the wives were asked to stay behind the army and guard the main base, where Rabbit and Faye were stationed. They needed as many eyes as possible in the back of the battle, so the 4 couples were perfect to keep things in check. What?
So they don't have to write about them.
Couldn't they have just, said, Incubi brothers, this way, come with the main plot? I don't know. As they agreed, the meeting ended and the mental preparation had begun. The idea of the upcoming battle scared me, sending waves of fear and worry up and down my body in response to the thought.
So this is our last day in Demon World.
Hopefully it's your last day ever. Wait, never mind. Yeah, it is. Damien and I stared at the map outline of the dark castle that was once his unwanted home. Damien's hand slowly eased into mine as he spoke again.
I'll protect you no matter what, I promise.
I listened to him speak before nodding and taking in a deep breath. Everything would be okay. We would be fine. I had to believe in myself and get us to the castle when the time was right. Huh.
Oh, God.
It's a mess.
Well, they've got a picture of what appears to be Bodingham Castle in the background, which they then fuzzed over, and then they drew a curved wall in front of it and covered it in horns.
Well, I'm interested in this rock and
wall.
This forest that is apparently part...
that was a rock on the other side.
That's a rock.
That's a bad place for a castle. People can get above you and chuck stuff in. And the other side's melded with a tree.
It is quite a bad place for a castle, I will give you that.
Not as bad. Oh my God. Just below your cursor. That guy's the guy who designed that ladder was hoping for the best.
Wow, that's
it's
basically a step ladder.
This will definitely work.
But look, all the ladders are like it. Why would you make a ladder that short?
And the door's got face subtle with its child's drawing of Satan.
Fair.
And the red horny man with the snarly face. Nah. Also, we have no one on the walls.
I mean, to be fair, the walls appear to be curved. So, it's basically... never mind. Like a beacon, our forces became the banner of hope and strength for the rebellion. At the sight of Diana, many soldiers bowed or stared in awe and inspiration. Maybe it was her presence, or maybe it's what she stood for.
Oh fuck! It's the royalty bowing before they take your head off.
Oh, to be fair, I was just like, oh my God, sex demon is what she stands for.
Yeah.
But
look, it's a titty demon.
But as Diana stood at the cliffside of the mountain, the air became full of energy and power. My fiancé, Rabbit, Faye and I stood behind her as Diana stood on the ledge of the cliffside, addressing the rebellion for their final battle. Her voice echoed across the field, booming and reverberating through the air like thunder.
So it's very difficult to understand her.
Especially when she's speaking in Latin.
They speak Latin as their common language. It's not just magical bullshit. Okay.
So military,
soldiers,
liberation.
We're gonna liberate the world from this giant twat of Artholius.
Controversy, I guess. So reduce something.
Spem, night.
And
so there's a
blood.
Arsehole blood, enemy blood.
Yeah, there we go. Arsehole blood.
You'll fill the night with screams of enemy blood, probably. Or something like that.
What is she saying? She said that the castle will be bathed in blood and she'll lead everyone to freedom.
That's slightly shortened, but he is paraphrasing.
He is. Oh, and that is also you. So, yeah. Fuck it.
She said the blah, 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 what we said before.
Yeah. That we translated poorly from Latin.
Yep.
That first part's a bit much. No, I think that's probably fair.
Yeah. It's just to spur the troops for war. I'm sure she didn't mean it literally. Well, she shouldn't have ordered them to do it then.
I nodded as I stared at the back of Diana's head. A part of me felt a little intimidated and jealous of the power she had. She really could make armies bow to her and obey her every whim.
Yeah, that's basically how monarchy works.
At the same time, I knew that she was doing the right thing for this world.
Apparently. Because she said he was a bad guy.
Oh. I'm not even going to bother.
Nazi king of the night or something.
Rabbit and Faye stepped forward and held their hands out towards the cuss. Well, considering how bad their English is, I'm pretty sure their Latin's probably shit too.
Just try putting it into a translator at some point to see how it comes out. We could do a replay, but only using Google Translate into Latin.
And held their hands out towards the castle, focusing their energies and forcing the stone walls around it. Sorry, quite bored and tired, and dissolved down into the earth.
Well, those are worth building then.
Mm-hmm. Well, no, they did put them up at the beginning.
Oh, they're earth walls, okay.
Diana summoned her sabre, letting it shine brilliantly as the purple taint over her skin, fucking hell, began to twist and turn. Before my eyes, the taint on her back took shape, lifting off Diana's skin and morphing into a set of demonic wings.
She's a winged taint.
I could only stare, jaw dropped, as Diana's body lifted off the ground and began to fly over the legion, slowly guiding towards the castle.
Also, if that's just what demons look like, then calling it taint is a bit mean, really.
It is.
That's just her skin
Also,
colour.
if she's got, like, effectively paratroopers...
Yeah. You wouldn't think they'd bother with walls that big, really.
No.
It makes them a bit redundant, particularly when you've got, wizards as well.
Mm. To war. To battle.
What? They only speak Latin? What help was that?
At her final command, Diana's wings pulsated in the air, flapping gracefully as she swooped down and forward. And
With her magic taint.
She was charging and flying for the castle walls, sabre bared and ready to spill blood.
And she gets shot by an archer?
God, I hope so.
She's just if she's not, coming out from, I don't know, over the cloud layer or any form of cover, just from the back of the army, straight towards the wall. Just one guy with a crossbow.
As the armies began to bellow and march forward, Rabbit took hold of my shoulder and turned me away from the castle to face her.
I forgot about his earmuffs.
Come, we must hurry. Understand. What is going on there? Look, it's just no.
Do you think this is why we couldn't turn him into a human? Because they just didn't want to change the art asset?
I'm guessing that's it, and they didn't want to be bothered to write the second part of the story.
Yeah.
Understanding the need for urgency, I nodded and rushed forward with the rest of the incubi towards the slope down the mountainside. Everything is in order. Sergeants and Diana's guards are at the front lines, while the Shadow is with his legion to the west.
Well, what about our route to the castle?
We've done what we can to keep your way clear. We'll just try and make sure that the battle won't break the path.
Well, if everyone's on the other side of the wall, then that shouldn't be too hard.
I nodded, feeling the need to nip at my heels. Pushing me forward, my fiancé seemed to agree, gripping my hand and walking at my pace alongside me.
Do you think she keeps saying my fiancé so they didn't have to code in different names?
I'm guessing that the stories are vaguely different. However, as we finally arrived at the forest line, Faye and Rabbit stopped, looking back at us.
I'm a bunny.
Straight through here. The sound of war will always be on your right, so do not get lost.
It's a round castle. That's not true.
True. You'll be fine. Just follow through the tree line. What tree line?
Well, there's those 4 trees over there.
It's an amalgamation of monster. No, fuck it.
This does look like someone's slapdash concept art rather than a finished product. It really fucking does. Because it's kind of, to get a general idea, this is pretty damn good. But as a finished product, because you've got the soldiers at the bottom of the wall. You can see the silhouettes of all the lighting. The fire's good. The lighting from the fire is quite nicely done. I mean, the randomly burning trees are a bit weird, but hey ho.
I mean,
The mountain the oversized rock texture of a mountain coming in shows that and then the woods on the other side show that it's kind of, maybe it's meant to be a strategic point between two, so that kind of anchors their flanks or something. But then you've got the wall morphing into the shrubs, and it's a completely different architectural style from the keep it's hiding, which is just a out of focus photograph.
Finished?
For now.
Okay.
But you see what I mean by as a first idea to give people like, look, this is what I was thinking of. So come back in a day or two and I'll draw a nice one.
And they just went, what do you mean the game's released?
Yeah. What do you mean it's coming out tomorrow?
In sync, my fiancé and I nodded in acknowledgement for turning to see the older brothers and their wives. So this is it?
They look so out of place.
Yep.
Remember your surroundings and protect each other.
Why? Why add the wife? Have they actually played a significant role in anything?
Maybe if we had an extremely different thing. Oh, God.
Eridessa.
Error? Or is that an L? It looks like an L to me.
I think it's Eridessa.
I think I know. Looks like it's got the swish on the.
I'll tell you what. When
vest.
Eric's name pops up, because he's bound to say some stupid shit.
Probably.
We'll figure out from there. Be careful, all right? Make sure you say safe. No, it's not. It is Louis.
That's a U, I think. I don't. It looks like there's a tiny R, but I think that's just a U.
That's an I.
Going into an I.
That's not you.
God, yeah. So what is that? Is that an N?
I don't know. It could be Luridessa.
Lidessa? Oh,
It's an I. Iridessa.
Oh, that.
It's a capital I.
Is it?
I think.
Oh yeah, it could be. Yeah. No. I don't. I'm not.
Iridessa would make sense.
I've been doing some stuff with calligraphy recently, and some forms do have an additional horizontal line, a smaller one on top of the L, like that. It's like I got halfway through writing something and then went, oh shit. When I was looking at my reference document. And here's the.
What?
Yeah.
Princess. Who is he talking to?
Us, apparently. Despite the fact that that's his wife.
So
it looks like she's running an upmarket coffee shop.
But is he calling Pika princess?
Yes.
Okay, fine. Yeah, it is, because that's Irene. It's Iridessa.
Okay.
It's weird, but fuck. We have faith in you. You'll make it there.
Why have they put so much more effort into the character designs for the wives than anyone else?
I don't know.
They look like they're from another better novel.
We'll return to the human world soon.
Yeah, kick his dead body a couple times for me, all right? Right in the head. Yeah.
We'll be right here rooting for you and watching your back, okay? Why don't you come with them? It's just fucking hell.
Because it won't be as epic if other people are involved. We'll finish this and rush in as soon as we can, all right?
What are you finishing?
Finish what? You're guarding the rear.
Make sure you kick some serious ass and show that old goat what he gets for messing with you.
All right, Potter, calm down.
You said that in a very Snape way there.
Potter.
I smiled despite the nerves running through my body. I held onto my fiancé's hand, gave it a hard squeeze before receiving one back in kind. We'll finish this, then we'll go home. Group nodded before I slowly turned and looked into the tree line, took a breath and rushed forward. Matching my speed, my love followed. weaving through the trees behind me not to lose sight of me. Journey became simple with us running through the trees. The sound of the war echoed out beside us outside the tree.
Those trees look felted.
Out tried the tree line, causing me to cover my ears a bit from the volume, but I shook my head and pressed forward, not wanting to become distracted. God, words aren't good today. Or any other day. Goal was to get to the castle. I had to focus. We made our way through the thick of the forest, dodging each tree and root we came across. I could tell that something was ahead, causing me to grit my teeth and attempted to weave through whatever was there. As I expected, we were rushing near a group of imps who were about to jump into the war fray from the side as a surprise attack, making me smirk. They were distracted enough not to notice them. I quickly took my sword from my scabbard and swung hard at the group of demons ahead of me, cleaving through the back of their necks. Wow,
well, she's killed someone.
Okay. Quite happily, in fact.
Yeah. Didn't seem to have any problem with slicing someone's head off.
They couldn't even let out a scream as their voices became bubbly with blood. As they fell, Okay, you've had a week's training, and you murdered people immediately.
There was no psyching up for it or anything, and there's been no repercussions from it.
And she managed to kill people with one blow. Multiple people with one blow from behind.
And honestly, I'm assuming imps are particularly frail because they're imps. But because if they're not particularly frail, then taking someone's head off in one blow is next to impossible.
Mm-hmm.
It's all sinewy and shit.
As they fell, I continued forward, gripping my sword and preparing in case we ran across another group. My incubus kept up the pace, understanding what I had done, but a little surprised at my skill. So are we, quite frankly.
Yeah.
Because if you've got this much natural aptitude, you should be in an army somewhere. Or a fucking mercenary for hire.
Or a prison, hopefully. Because she's probably some kind of sociopath.
We continued to run forward, heading straight into another group of imps and rushed past them, dropping my sword, slashing through the back of their legs, letting them fall forward in synchronized pain. That's not what happens when you cut through the back of their leg.
Yeah.
Their legs fall. They go down and bend. They don't fall forward.
Grog.
The imps fell...
Either that is an eye, or there's an emperor hanging around.
The imps fell as the other ahead of him turned and became shell-shocked at the sight. They're watching a battle? That's what caused them to be shell-shocked. Somebody fucking hamstringing their friends. Must have been a big surprise to see a human cut down a group all at once. Fucking miracle as far as I'm concerned. But I wasn't so friendly and merciful, especially in this war, as I lunged forward again and swung my sword into the air. I became precise with my attacks, cutting down as many as I could in as little attacks as I made. There were a couple of close calls, but training with Mirth had kept me on my toes, ready for anything. Who?
Who the fuck's Mirth?
Who is Mirth?
Was that the guy we saw once and then left?
Maybe.